Joining me now to expand on this discussion is House Chairman of the Small Business Committee, Conservative Congressman Roger Williams. Good to see you, sir. Congressman, I'll get to the slow walking of accountability from Merrick Garland here in a minute, but your committee is sounding the alarm over how Joe Biden, again, in typical leftist fashion, is trying to use our government's resources, our taxpayer-funded resources, to keep himself in office. Tell us what you've discovered.
Well, it's pretty unbelievable. I mean, the fact of the matter is the Democrats, you hit on it, they have their own rules. They break their own rules. They do their own way. And sometimes we don't come back and hit them hard enough. In the Small Business Committee, we just caught them red-handed a couple weeks ago where they signed a memo of understanding with the state of Michigan to help register voters in Flint and Detroit, liberal bastions, to help Joe Biden win the election. And this is not in the purview of the SBA. The SBA is designed to help Main Street America, put people to work, keep people to work, get businesses started, entrepreneurship, all the things that built this country. And now they're being weaponized by Biden to help them count votes and register people to the Democratic Party. So we went after it and we asked questions and we didn't get any answers, much like you talked about how the Democrats will not, they play by their own rules, but we're not going to let them do that. And we forced them to come see us. I put 2 subpoenas out. First time in about 15 years a subpoena has been issued out of the Small Business Committee. And they're coming before us now and telling us why they think that they need to be doing this. And if they don't address the subpoena, we'll take it even further. But we're going to get some action and find out why they're doing it, because this election fraud runs rampant right now in the Democratic Party.
Sure does. And, you know, the first time in 15 years you're having to issue a subpoena, I would say that we've never seen a Democrat Party this extreme, this leftist, this anti-American. So it makes sense. Meantime, Congressman, Dr. Fauci testifying over the origins of the China virus and his role in the pandemic. Listen.
I cannot account, nor can anyone account, for other things that might be going on in China, which is the reason why I have always said and will say now, I keep an open mind as to what the origin is. But the one thing I know for sure is that the viruses that were funded by the NIH phylogenetically could not be the precursor of SARS-CoV-2.
Okay, he hasn't always said that. So now he has an open mind, though, on the origins of the China virus. This after emails show he tried to protect communist China and to dissuade the likely lab leak cause. Congressman, evidence shows that His Eminence Dr. Fauci weaponized medicine and our government against our own people, and those efforts cost us lives, cost us our freedoms and our treasure. What are your thoughts on Dr. Fauci?
Well, I think Dr. Fauci, I think he's a farce. I mean, the fact of the matter is he's lying again. He's responsible for what we had. COVID destroyed our country. I mean, look what it did to small businesses. Look what it did to lives. We lost lives over it. And I think he's totally responsible for it. He tells another story now. He talks about an open mind. When did he ever have an open mind, for crying out loud? When he was being asked questions, people wanted answers. He was not open. So there, another example, just what I'm going through in my committee. They come, they just lie, and they have no credibility to them, and they just get by with it. And I think in this case, Fauci's going to pay. I think Brad Winstrup's doing a really good job as a subcommittee chair on that, and I'm doing a good job in mine, and we're doing some other good jobs to make these people accountable, people responsible, because that's what's going to build our country back. And we've got to get this country prepared for Donald Trump as our next president so he can do what he does.
Well, you're right, Congressman. Those emails basically say that Mr. Fauci is talking out of both sides of his mouth. Meantime, conservatives are convinced that the DOJ and the White House colluded to doctor the transcript of Joe Biden's testimony to Special Counsel Robert Hur. But we're hearing that some Republicans don't want to hold the Democrats to the same standards the Democrats held imprisoned Peter Navarro to when he defied a congressional subpoena. What do you know of the GOP defections? And if given the opportunity to vote to hold Garland in contempt, how will you vote, sir?
Well, I would vote to hold him in contempt. I mean, it's evident. I'm not on that committee. I don't want to stand in the shoes of some of my colleagues. They may know more about than I do. But the fact of the matter is, of somebody who believes in the role of government, good government, freedom and liberty, these people have to be held accountable. And the fact of the matter is, if we just let them lie and lie and lie and get by with it, we're going to have a hard time pulling our country out of the hole that we're in right now. And I get back to what I said earlier. We need to prepare this country for Donald Trump as he brings us less government. He's going to cut spending. We're going to defend borders. We're going to get our country back together again with a strong military and focus on that. We have to have it prepared for him when he gets here in November, and we do that by doing what's constitutional right and tell the truth. And if you don't tell the truth, you pay for it.
Right. If Peter Navarro is going to go to jail for defying a congressional subpoena, then Merrick Garland should be in jail too. Congressman Roger Williams, sir, always appreciate the time, sir. Come back soon.